Hi guys, so I don't really do hockey stuff, but I wanted to predict do my bracket of playoff for hockey. So let's get into it. So we got like Toronto, the Battle of Ontario. You got the Battle of Florida. You got Canadian versus Capitals. You got Carolina, New Jersey. On the other side, Winnipeg Blues. Dallas, Colorado again. Vegas Wild, and then LA and others again. So we're gonna start right away. I'm gonna go with this. This is really hard because on paper the Leafs are way stronger than Ottawa, but the Leaf the most the worst enemy of the Leaf is the Leaf. So all depends how it's gonna go. I think they're gonna win 4-3. So I think that they're gonna go right here. I really think they're gonna win 4-3. I think they're gonna beat them. I can't take Ottawa on this one. I just think Toronto's a little bit stronger. You got Tampa Bay and Florida. Florida all depends who comes back and all that with all the injuries. Kind of want to take because Tampa Bay's been very well. I'm gonna take Tampa Bay here. I'm gonna take Tampa Bay and Tampa Bay and 4-3 2. I think the injuries will hurt them. Washington and Montreal. Montreal's been playing for playoffs for a while. They've been really tired lately, but they're playing like with house money. They've been playing. I think that it feels like 2010. You got Lindgren in net for Capitals because Thompson's injured. I don't know when he's going to be back. And Lindgren's ex Montreal in 2010. They play against Jose Theodore and beat him. So it's kind of same thing here. A lot of people are saying Capitals have more experience. I don't agree with that. Montreal has a lot of experience. You got 2021. You got Suzuki and Caulfield that went to the finals. You got Anderson, Gallagher that was in the finals. I'm trying to think if there's other people there. You got Savard that won the cup with Tampa Bay. I believe it might be against Montreal too. That's the funny part of it. I think that's it. But I mean, a lot of playoff experience there. You got a lot of young guys. You got Demidov. You don't know how it's gonna go. You don't know how Capitals that Washington with the Ovechkin chasing the goal, how that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be in 7-2, and I think Montreal is just gonna do the same thing they usually do. Here, Carolina, New Jersey. There's no Jack Hughes, so I'm gonna go with 4-1. I don't see them. There we go. Then on the other side, you got Blues and Winnipeg. The Blues been red hot lately and all that. I still gonna think that it's gonna go 4-2. I think they're red hot, but I think in the playoff it's different, and I think it's not gonna be like 2019. Dallas versus Colorado. This is very two tough teams that shouldn't be in the first round. Goalie wise, I'm gonna go with Colorado. I'm gonna go with a 4-3. I think it's gonna be very close. Vegas versus Wild. There, I don't think it's gonna be very close. I think it's gonna be actually not close. I think that there you go. I know Marc-Andre Fleury is playing against his old team, but I think it's his last year. I think they've been not playing very well, so I think the Vegas will win there. LA versus Edmonton. Edmonton, it's hard to bet against McDavid and all that, but I'm going to go with 4-3 LA. I'm going to go with LA. Just because, I don't know, I think they're a very strong team. Then we have the second round. Toronto versus Tampa Bay. This one's really hard. I'm going to go with it's hard to bet against Toronto because they're a very tough team. But I mean, in the playoff, they don't show it. So I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay. And then you got Montreal versus Carolina. I think Carolina is a little bit stronger than Montreal. I think this is where it stops, and I think it's 4-2. I know Montreal fans won't like this, but Cinderella runs don't happen often, and I think this is not it. Winnipeg versus Colorado, very tough matchup here. I kind of think that McKinnon's going to go for another run here. 4-2, and I'm going to go here. Vegas versus LA. LA is very strong. I think I'm going to go with Vegas here. So no Canadian teams. That's weird, huh? But that's how I think. So Tampa Bay versus Carolina. Very tough matchup here for both teams. I think Tampa Bay. I think it's going to go 4-2, and I think Tampa Bay's last really run for them. Then you got Vegas and Colorado. I'm going to go with Colorado 4-3, and this is the final. I know it's not going to be the final, but I'm going to go here, and I think this one's really hard, but I think it's going to go with Tampa Bay again. I think Tampa Bay is very strong. Very, not a lot of people are talking about them a lot. So I think that Tampa Bay will win the cup. But I really want to be really wrong, and maybe a Canadian team will win, right? So this is my bracket so far. I'm probably not gonna. I don't really like this bracket, but I mean, this is what it is. All right, like and subscribe. Thank you for all the support, and I'll see you soon in more videos. See you guys.